Instagram story ads for followers. How to create Instagram story ads. Is it the promote button? Is it hard? No and no. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you will be, in fact, in Instagram story ads pro. But first, you know how it goes. Intro. If you like this type of content, make sure you give this video a like because it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you do not do that, an alien pet will abduct you. So there are 3 types of Instagram ads that you can run. In this video, we'll cover the story ads. In another video, we can actually cover the feed and explore ads and what are the good best practices when running those. If you want to see those, comment down below and I'll make a video on that. This video gets enough likes, I can do a separate video for explore page ads and for story ads. So the Instagram story ads, especially for followers, are very famous because of Gary Vee. I come to think about it, they're more famous because of Gary Vee than because they actually work, because he said they're undervalued. And in fact they really are, because you can get 1 cent clicks. Yes, I do not make this up. For some niches, and if you have a good creative, a good call to action, and if you set up the whole ad properly, you can get link clicks for 1 cent per click. I'm not kidding with you. So in this video, I'll help you run those ads and I'll show you the best practices on how you can do that. Let's start, shall we? So here we are, Ads Manager. To run story ads, you just go on Facebook, go to the right section, click the arrow button, Ads Manager, you're there. Or type in facebook.com/ads manager. So when you click on create a campaign, this is where you end up. And how do you run effective ads? There's a bunch of options and you can actually choose and test out different ones for your niche. Because if too many people are doing the same thing, the algorithm can give a higher priority to people with a bigger budget than you. So if you're doing $5 ads, like we'll test for this example, that might not be, you can actually experiment to see what works best for you. But I'll show you the best practice. You have different options, right? You have messages, lead generation, video views, apps installs, engagement, catalog sales, stores, traffic, conversion, reach, awareness. What do you think would be the best option? Traffic. We're not gonna split test anything, and something that you need to learn from the beginning when you're running Facebook ads, that is that you want to keep things very well organized. You don't want anything messy happening with your Facebook ads. Type in the campaign name, it should be what is the goal? Instagram story ads for followers. This is the campaign name. So when we have different ads within the campaign, we can have a more organized outlook of our whole ads manager. Campaign budget optimization, it's on, and we'll have $5 daily budget. Lowest cost, I wouldn't advise you to do cost cap or bid cap, because chances are your Facebook ads manager is not optimized. Facebook doesn't know what bid cap to choose, so we'll go ahead and click continue. Here, ad set name, it will be worldwide, male, for example, as gender, and interested in dogs, for example. So what we'll go ahead here is traffic, we keep that on. Custom audience. Okay, here is where you remove your location. Even if you want United States audience, if you want to have cheap ad clicks, I would actually suggest you keep it to worldwide. And then I'll show you how you can optimize it afterwards, after you have some experience with the ads. So worldwide, click on that. And now we have a potential reach here on the right. You can see the audience size that you're targeting. So we're targeting 2 billion people. The more people we target, the cheaper the link clicks can be. You can go ahead and move it to 13. It really depends on your niche, but it still stays at 2.1 billion. Gender, in my situation, I'll click men, and then in demographics, I'll just write down people interested in dogs. And now, from around 1 billion people, the audience size changed to 270 million. You can see that on the right. So it's a little bit nicher, but it's also a wide audience because it's above 10 million people. So if we go ahead and we actually also add in some more additional interest like dog training and stuff like that, that's an additional 10 million, even though the interest had 30, but they coexisted together. So the people that were interested in that, some of them were already interested in dog training, dog food. From 280 million, we're still at 280 million. I do not advise you to click on this button because it can get you in front of the wrong people. Expand your detailed targeting to reach more people and they are likely to improve performance. Because I've had ads for one subject that had a word that was very expensive to advertise on, but the word I was targeting was cheap. But one of the words that keyword had was expensive. For example, a golden retriever, and you're targeting golden retrievers. If you get billed for just the word golden, you might get in front of people who are interested in golden jewelry, which can have a huge cost per action because these are high ticket items. Languages, you can keep it on English. If your ad is English, you can go ahead and write all of this just in case. Now we're at 140 million, so it literally sliced our audience in half. Connection, if you have people who already liked your page, Facebook page, and you don't want to run ads towards it right now, you can just click in exclude people who like your page for the Facebook page, and here you should click the Facebook page you have. Placements, this is where you gotta edit something. It's super important. Like, you're not running Instagram story ad if you don't change this. You gotta click on menu placements and just leave Instagram open here. And from Instagram you have those three ads that we discussed that you can basically target. Feed, explore, stories. We said in this video we'll only check Instagram stories, so we'll go ahead, remove those, and we only have this option. Optimize for link clicks. This is super important. When we will get charged, change it to link clicks. This is very important, so you can actually see what's going on. Audience size was 72 million, so now we gotta choose the ad. If you go ahead and click on add video in just one of these videos, you can just click on it, click continue. It has to be the resolution. It has to be the backwards resolution of a normal full HD monitor. So if not, normally the resolution is 1920 by 1080. So now you switch it back, so it's vertical video, so it's suitable for Instagram stories. You can tweak it a little bit. I'm just in my car and I'm telling people here to follow me. I think I want it to be as organic as possible. And what you do here is you type in Instagram.com drniki.co, and you always make sure your URL is correct. So you click on preview to see if yeah, that's me, to see if everything is all good. Learn more, I think that's better than subscribe. I don't know, I just feel like it works. You can test it out. I don't think it matters too much. If you really want to make a good ad, you can also use an app called Canva, add some swipe up text, stuff like that. Use iMovie, use Adobe Premiere, spice it up a little bit. But yeah, I like to keep it clean. For my niche, that works really well. Something to keep in mind when you're recording this ad is the Instagram story ad length is 15 seconds. As you can see on my example, I have a 14-second ad here. Why is this so? Because if you actually record it and it's 15 seconds and a few milliseconds afterwards, it can go into a second slide, which is not what you want to do. So I would actually suggest you keep it to 14 seconds. I saw some very bad ads. When I onboarded a client, I saw some of their ads, and for example, let me tell you what a bad Instagram story ad is that had really bad results. So it was like super basic and organic stuff, like life, death, human emotions, blah blah blah, and then the product in the 10 seconds. This is not how you do it. First 5 seconds, this is the attention span you gotta watch out for. In the first 5 seconds, you gotta show the problem, show the person the solution. Back pain, this product helps. Dog food, happy dog that's eating all his food. Very muscular dog that's not fat, or fat dog, X, good looking dog. This is what you gotta do in the first 5 seconds. This is the correct way to do that. So value proposition 5 seconds. For example, in my niche, Instagram. Are you interested in growing on Instagram? Do you want to get Instagram followers? Swipe up to follow me. Check my profile out and follow me. Check my profile out, follow me. If I talk too much, hello, I'm Niki. I do YouTube videos and I do this and I do this and I do this. Are you interested? No. Cut that out. You wanna be asked? No, cut that. So in my niche, I will actually say my value proposition. Yeah, no, cut what I'll say. I think that was good. And then you just click confirm and you're all good. So by the end of this video you might be thinking, well, I don't have that much money to spend on Instagram ads. I want to find all the free ways to grow on Instagram. Well, I've got some good news for you. By the end of these videos, I have 2 videos that you should definitely check out. And you should subscribe to this channel to see more. Check them right now.